Hello everyone. Today we will be starting the new chapter political parties and I will be covering page number 72, 77, page number 72, 73 and 74. So these are the important pages which I am going to cover today. Okay, so as we are learning, chapter name itself is political parties. So we need to understand what is political parties. Okay, this question will come for 2 marks. What is political parties? A political party is a group of people. So this is your first point. Okay, it's a group of people. What they do when this group of people are made, they come together. Okay, they come together for what? For what? This is your connecting word. Okay, together. To contest election. This is your second keyword. Okay, to contest election. Why they contest election? So that they can hold power in the government. This is your third point or third keyword. Then when they hold power in the government, they agree on some of the policies and programs. So when they make policies and programs, for whom they are going to make? Definitely they are going to make it for the society with the view to promote the collective good. Here, to promote the collective good is nothing but to reach out to the public so that they can, whatever the policies and programs they are going to make, it should be in a bigger platform. It should be beneficial to the people. So what is political party? See, if you learn this definition very properly, it will be very easy for you to write the functions of political party. So it's very important that you need to learn the definition first. So what is political party? It's a group of people. What they do? They come together. After coming together, what they do? They contest election. Why they contest election? So that they can hold power in the government. So when they hold power in the government, what they do? They agree on some policies and programs. So for whom they are going to agree to the policies and program, or for whom they are going to make policies and program? They are going to make it for the society with the view to promote the collective good. So this question is going to be for 2 marks. Next, define partisanship. Okay, a partisan is a person who is strongly committed to the party. Suppose, for example, a party member is there. Okay, suppose take an example of BJP, one party member is there. So the person who is committed to the party, committed to the ideology of the party, okay, committed, the person never his inability to take a balanced view. Okay, why his inability to take a balanced view? Because he is so committed to one party that he sees that whatever is happening in the party, that is only correct. So a partisan is a person who is strongly committed to a party group. Okay, as parties or political parties are about to a part of the society, they involve partisanship. So what is partisanship? It is nothing but partisanship is a marked by a tendency. Okay, when I say that it is marked by a tendency, so which type of the tendency is that? Tendency to take, they are to take a side which their inability to take a balanced view. As I told you, their inability to take a balanced view because they are so much committed to the party. So this is also 2 marks question. What are 3 components of political party? Okay, this will come for 3 marks. So when I say this question will come for 3 marks, even the question can come for 5 marks. So we have only 3 points. How the question can come for 5 marks? So they will add what is political parties? What are the 3 components of political party? So the question will be 2 plus 3, 5 marks question. So what is political party? We have already learned it's a group of people who come together, contest election, hold power in the government, and then they agree on some of the policies and program. So for the collective good in the society. Now, what are the 3 components of political party? How political parties are made? First is the leaders, the active members, the followers. Okay, who are the leader? The leader is one who takes the party in the next level, or like, you know, the person who is so committed that he wants to contest election, he wants to be a leader in the political party. Active members are the one who actively, like, you know, go on the discussion with they are very close to the party, and they are also involved in taking the decision. The followers, there are followers, for example, there are so many followers of BJP, there are so many followers of Congress, there are so many followers of XYZ political party. So always the political parties are made up of three components, three important people, that is the leader, active members, and the followers. You can learn like this: L, A, M, F. So L stand for leader, AM is active members, F is followers. Okay, so this question can come for alone 3 marks, or it can come for 5 marks, but every, like, you know, 3 years once this question has come in the paper. Discuss different functions of political party, 5 marks question. Okay, so as I told you, if you are able to learn the definition properly, half of the point will come from there only as the functions of political party. So parties contest elections. Okay, political parties, they contest election. Okay, why they contest election? If they are not contesting election, they are not going to be called as political parties. Okay, they will be called as pressure groups or movement groups. So it is very important that they need to contest election. So the main function of the political party is to contest election. Parties put forward different policies and programs, and the voters choose from them. Okay, if you remember, you have learned in grade 9th, you have learned, like, you know, when the parties start, like, you know, when the election comes, okay, they manifesto, okay, they make the manifesto. So what is that manifesto? Manifesto is nothing but which gives the idea to the voters that if this party is going to win, what all things they are going to do it for the country, or what they are going to give it for the society. So the parties put forward different policies and programs. Okay, different policies and programs which they think that it is very essential that point of time for the society. So like that, they, like, you know, they calculate and they put policies and programs so that the voters can be attracted and they can give votes to them. So parties, the second function is parties put forward policies and programs, and then the voters choose from them. Parties play a decisive role in making laws for the country. The party which wins, okay, they rule the country, they make laws for the country. Okay, and definitely, like, you know, it is not only the party who makes the, whenever the law or, like, you know, amendments and other things comes, this has to come in both the houses, and then it is based on, like, you know, how many people are going to give vote. Okay, so 2/3 of the majority needs to give the vote, then only, like, you know, any law can be passed. So majority needs to be win, then only the law can be made. But yes, parties make a role in making the laws for the country. Parties form and run government. Okay, these two are important point of view in the form of the parties which win in the election. Those parties that lose in election, it is not like that if I have lost in the election, so I don't have any role. Actually, in democracy, losing party plays a very important role as an opposition party, because they are known as a watchdog. So okay, so they keep an eye on the winning party or ruling party, what they are doing, okay, how they are functioning, whether all the rules and the regulation, or, like, you know, whatever the policies they are implementing, whether it is beneficial for the society or it is not beneficial for the society. They voice different views, they criticize, okay, they criticize on the failures of the wrong policy. So they are like a watchdog on the ruling party, whether the parties are doing good or not. So opposition party also plays a very important role in the democracy. Parties shape public opinion. Okay, definitely, as in democracy, public opinion plays a very important role. So ruling party makes sure that the public opinions are taken and it is executed in the society also. So public opinion also plays a very important role, and they try to shape it. Okay, they collect the information. There are different ways how they can collect the information, and nowadays one of the biggest platform is like, you know, social media. People in the Twitters, they tweet their agreements, or like, you know, their views on the different social medias. So from there also government can easily collect what the society wants or what the public wants. So this is how the public opinion are being shaped. Parties provide people access to government machinery and welfare schemes implemented by the government. I'll just give you one simple example here. Suppose, for example, take an example of Pradhan Mantri Yojana, okay, which is for the people who are like, you know, their one specific income is there, so less than that the people can take that. Or like, for example, employment opportunities, or like, for example, midday meal scheme. So these all are called as a government machinery and welfare schemes which are implemented by the government. And how, like, you know, how parties are going to provide these government machinery to the people, how it is going to reach out to the public. Okay, so that is also very important. So different functions out of 7, if you write any 5 functions, you will be getting 5 marks. So if you learn definition, you know, this is your first point is from definition, second point is from definition, third point is from definition, fourth point is also from definition. Okay, and the last point is also from the definition. So opposition party, remember, like, you know, whenever we are talking about ruling party, we need to talk about opposition party. So your 5th point is covered under the opposition party. And public opinion, think about yourself as a public, and always, like, you know, parties shape the public opinion. So any 5 points, you can remember all 7 points. If you remember, well and good. Okay, as I told you, opposition party also plays a very important role. Again, this question can come for 5 marks or 3 marks. What is the role of opposition party in the democracy? As I told you, opposition party is one of the very, very crucial element in the democracy. So opposition party plays a very important role. How it plays a very important role? It acts as a pressure group. Though it is not the pressure group, there is a difference between pressure group and political parties. Okay, you must have learned in first chapter what is the difference between pressure groups and political party. Just give you the gist. Pressure parties don't like, you know, involve themselves directly into the government. Okay, they can only pressurize the government. Okay, so pressure party is different, and political parties are directly which is involved in the decision making, or like, you know, they can contest election and other things. So opposition party also plays a very important role as a pressure group, because it keep on pressurizing the ruling party that this is not done correctly, or like, you know, they start criticizing. Second, they mobilize the government. Okay, mobilize here is your keyword. It keeps a check on the working of the ruling party. As I told you, it keeps a close eye on the ruling party, how it is working, how, like, you know, whether the policies, what they have promised to the public, whether it is implementing, or like, you know, they are executing or properly or not. It puts different views in the parliament and criticize the government for the failure or for the wrong policies. I'll give you just one simple example. This is very closely connected with you all students. If you remember your English paper, grade 10th. Okay, so who has brought that issue in the parliament? It was the opposition party, that women paragraph which has come. So they keep on check on each and every small element what ruling party is doing. Okay, so it puts different views in a parliament and criticize the government for its failure or for the wrong policies. Opposition plays an important role in a democracy because it balances ruling party and does not let it misuse the power. So ruling party, though they are ruling, but they need to make sure that they cannot misuse the power, because someone is there behind them to watch them, to criticize them, to reach out to the public what they are doing and what they are not doing. So this question can also come for 5 or 3 marks. So out of 5 points, you can write any 3 points. Why do we need political party? We need political party. Definitely democratic country like India, such a big population, we need someone to rule. Otherwise, what will be happening? Everyone will start ruling themselves. Everyone will start giving their own opinion. There will be no one who can take a proper decision. So definitely we need a political party. But what are why do we need a political party? Again, this is your 3 marks or the 5 marks question. Political party are one of the most visible institution in the democracy. As I told you, we need in democracy such a big country, or democracy is one way where people can view their opinion. Okay, people can express their opinion. Political party that wins in the election runs the country according to the constitution. Okay, constitution is the Bible for even for any party who comes and rule the country. So according to the constitution, they run the country. Political party, so according to the constitution, political parties have an important role by putting forward government policy and introduce it to the people. If political party will not be there, as I told you, every individual will take their own decision. Suppose, for example, we don't have any political party. Okay, every individual is taking the decision. So I, as a if I am going to take decision, I will take decision only which is beneficial for me. I will not take the decisions or take the make the policies which are going to beneficial for a larger number. First, I will see to myself that what is beneficial for me. So that's the reason I need political party who are going to take the entire country as a whole in their mind, and they will keep on making policies and programs which are beneficial for the society, not for an individual community or individual person. Political party also involves in decision making for the country. Okay, then political parties plays an important role when they are in opposition, as I told you, because they are the one who finds the mistake of the ruling party and try to correct it. So this is some of the important questions from page number 73, 74, 75. Tomorrow again we will meet with some more questions, and I'll be covering 3 to 4 pages. Thank you.